아시겠지만 대한미국놈입니다. 근데 오늘 게스트 한 명 데려왔어. Come introduce yourself.
안녕하세요, 브랜입니다.
For those of you who don't know who Bren is, why don't you introduce yourself and tell people a little bit about you?
I'm an Overwatch League analyst the last 2 years, and I'm an Overwatch League commentator. And I came to Korea because I worked with him for 6 months, and he always talked on and on and on and on about how good Korea is. And I was like, I've got to go. So here I am, and I've been loving it. I've been here for like, what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, getting
maybe
close, like 2 to 3 weeks, something like that.
2 to 3 weeks, and I love it. But I think he might try and make me not love it as much. I don't know.
So, Bren, now that we're here, anything on the menu that stands out to you? Anything in particular you're looking forward to eating? I know the English is a little bit weird.
Yeah. Heart.
Okay, Yongchong is good.
Yeah, I don't know what it could be, but it looks interesting. Chopped roast chicken foot. That's also interesting. A gizzard dad.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know. I know what a gizzard is. It's like the inside of a bird.
Sure.
Gizzard dad, I don't know.
And you want to eat something spicy, you said?
Yeah, I want something spicy, I think.
All right. I was thinking for a warm up, we could get tteokbokki. Are you familiar with what tteokbokki is?
Oh, spicy rice cake?
Yeah.
Tteokbokki.
Why don't we try to get some of that, drink some soju, and then we'll start moving into the more interesting stuff after that. 이모, 저희 떡볶이랑 혹시 어떤 소주 있으세요? 소주는 어떤 브랜드 있는지 다 있어요? 그럼 진로로 네 이즈백으로 해주세요. So for those watching, I did tell Bren when he first got here that I was going to take him to get something pretty unique and interesting, and we've been talking about it for like the last 2 weeks. How nervous are you about trying this food?
Very nervous. Every time you told someone what he was going to take me to eat, the reactions were always like, oh, why? Or like, it's not even food. And I'm like, what could it be? And I'm looking at this menu and I don't know what it could be. Like, it's obviously not on here, but I don't know. Like, it can't be that bad.
Just take solace in the fact that if you don't like it, even the way it looks, you don't have to eat it. But I did want to show it to you.
Even the way it looks.
Yeah.
No! God, please!
So Bren has been taking these 상쾌황 almost every night of drinking. He's a big fan. Arnold from Genji showed them to us, and it's kind of like a magic pill that makes your hangover just not exist. So he's already, I was going to film him taking them, but he's already taken them, so I got to take mine. So I just wanted to ask, it's not your first time eating tteokbokki, right?
No, we had it all the time when we went to K-Town in LA. Literally almost every time we go to K-Town, it's tteokbokki or budae-jjigae. Every time.
I wonder why I always got budae-jjigae.
Yeah, I like spicy food. So I appreciate that about Korean culture. It's just, they always include spice with pretty much everything. So, and I find it funny as well. Every time I order something spicy, they're like, oh no. It's like the white guy doesn't know. Like, oh my god. He's like, they're like trying to tell me like, no, it's spicy. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I like spice. And they're like, no, but it's spicy. Like.
이모, 혹시 염통이 돼지고기예요? 소고기예요? 닭고기예요? 엄청 맛있어요? 그럼 주세요. Alright, there it is. So you said you've actually had chicken heart before?
Yeah.
You a big fan?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I had it when I was like at a Brazilian steakhouse. It was. I'm curious to see how it tastes different when it's cooked in like Korean cuisine, that sort of stuff. But
let's check it out. No, she said to put it in this sauce, but this sauce also is probably going to be good with it, so whichever one you want. I'm going to go for the salt and oil.
she recommended because I'm white.
I don't know. It's good though. It's a lot of sauce.
Oh, no.
Yeah. She said earlier when we ordered it, it was spicy. And asked, like, is he going to be okay? But it doesn't really taste that spicy, right?
This isn't spicy. No.
의외로 맵지 않대요.
하나밖에 안 났어요.
아,
한 두 개 더 넣어요?
괜찮아요. She only put one pepper in it, so that's why I just have
더 넣으면 맛이 없어요.
That's like the white people tax.
She also said it's if you put much more spiciness in it than this, then she thinks it won't taste good. So,
Okay.
So, how do you feel about Korea so far versus living in the UK? You can just leave it.
People probably don't realize this, but there's a lot of similarities between the UK and Korea. And I only realized it when I came here, but like the idea that people are always kind of like, how do I put this? I guess it feels like everyone's trying to like save face in public, but it's more just being considerate of others around you. In the UK, you find that is like almost an unwritten rule as well, particularly like on the trains. I noticed this, like nobody talks on the trains because they want to be considerate, nobody eats, nobody drinks. I felt the same way when I was growing up. I always felt bad when I was a kid, and I'd be taking the school bus, and I'd open up a packet of crisps, like chips in America, and they might smell, and I was always worried. Like I always got anxious as a kid about it, like smelling and taking up the bus. And it feels like that's the case pretty much all the time. I think the UK and Korea, they have similar drinking cultures, so like all the time. Listen, UK people like to drink. I'm gonna make a claim. I think the UK people can drink more than Koreans. That's just me.
너무 하는 거 같은데. Are you sure about that?
But I like that, you know, like Korean culture, drinking is a big part of it, and it's the same in the UK. So I feel at home. When I go to America, where I normally live in LA, they can't drink. Americans can't drink. Apart from him, he can drink.
That's because I'm,
He's half
대한미국놈이라서
Korean.
그렇지. In Korea, it's a pretty common question to ask someone, especially when you first meet them, how many bottles of soju can you drink? For me, I used to be able to drink like 3 to 4, but nowadays I feel like I'm like 2.5. Like I've gotten a little bit weaker because I don't drink as much as I used to. How many bottles of soju do you think you could drink? Like if you had to guess.
I want to say 4.
Or when I was your age, I could drink 4.
Like it's pretty common when we go to K-Town. We put back like sometimes 10 bottles of soju, and if it's like 2 of us, we drink a lot. Like
드디어 시간 됐다. 브랜 번데기 먹는 거. 진짜 너무 근거하는데 브랜이 좋아할 건지 너무 싫어할 건지 무서울 건지.
번데기탕.
야,
번데기탕?
야.
저기요. 번데기탕 주세요. 네.
So, what kind of food do you think it is? Like, what are you expecting?
I've run the simulations in my head. Okay, I think it might be something to do with eyeballs.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know, because like
I'm not gonna spoil anything.
because it's like live octopus is like one thing, but I don't think it's not that. It's like it's a soup, right? So the only thing that you put in soup that people would be like, oh my god, that's so weird, would be eyeballs. I think.
That's a really interesting guess. I'm not gonna tell you if you're right or not until it comes out.
I want to like peek. I think I should try it.
어, 나왔다. It's here. 네, 주세요. Get some more kimchi. So,
What the heck could it be?
번데기탕 is
Oh,
silkworm
like
larvae.
bugs. I've had these.
Really?
Not this particular, but I've had bugs in Thailand.
So it's basically a larva for silkworms.
Oh.
It's kind of crunchy. It's not, it's
No,
not.
I'd try some of this.
Yeah, it doesn't taste that bad. Do you want to try this one?
Yeah, okay. I was wondering if it was bugs, but I haven't seen really any bugs in Korean cuisine. So I was like, there's no way it's bugs. Don't
only
get me
thing-
wrong. If I didn't have it in Thailand, okay, let me do this shot of soju as well.
Alright. Cheers. Alright, go for it. What do you think? What do you think? It's okay to say you hate it. It's good protein, man. You and I have been going to the gym a lot recently. Good protein.
How am I gonna swallow this?
Do you want to throw it up? Should I get you a tissue or a cup or something? You did eat quite a lot. You don't normally eat that much in one bite. That was a lot. That was mostly just because I wanted to show you.
Have another shot of soju?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Soju's gonna make it go down better.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean,
There you go.
you sure you don't want a shot first?
I'll do the shot first and then we'll do it. Ready? 아 번데기탕 진짜 좋은데요.
I got like some of it stuck in my teeth. I don't think I'm gonna eat anymore. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'm gonna eat anymore. But I was down to try it.
I'll eat the rest of it. Don't worry.
Very interesting. Well,
What do you think it tastes like to you? I mean, obviously it's bugs, but like, what do you think it tastes like?
nothing.
There's like nothing.
It's like I'm eating like sawdust with spice in it.
Sawdust.
Yeah, like sawdust. I don't know, but like not the texture of it, but like it reminds me of if you tried to make food and you were like trying to sell it to someone as like something, but you actually made it out of sawdust. That's what it reminds me of. I don't know.
Me, like,
It has no taste,
For me,
really.
it kind of tastes like, you know when you have like that peanut and there's like a shell. There's like a shell outside there, the hard shell on the outside, but then there's that small soft shell around the peanut. You know what I'm talking about? That little skin. That's what it tastes like to me. Like I'm crunching through a bunch of like peanut skin.
But that's the texture. That's not the taste.
I don't know what
It
sawdust
doesn't-
tastes like though.
It doesn't really taste it. The texture, like I don't know, it reminds me if you try to convince someone sawdust was food, like this is what it would be, you know. But like the spice does a very good job of disguising it. When I had bugs in Thailand, they didn't really have many. I don't think it had seasoning, but I was really drunk when I had that. Like like I was really drunk. I give it like if I was to rate it, like a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
Yeah.
Glad you ate
Don't
it.
hate me.
No one's gonna hate you.
Please.
Most Koreans don't like this stew.
I give it like a 4 out of 10. But I'm glad I tried it. You know, I'm gonna have some kimchi. You know, I gotta cleanse my palate with the most superior Korean side dish. You know,
Feel better after the kimchi?
that's better.
So, Bren, what was it like your first time at a Korean temp bar?
It was really good. I didn't enjoy this, but I did enjoy the rest of the food, the chicken hearts and the tteokbokki. I really enjoyed, and I enjoyed the soju and the beer as well. You know, people say Terra is like not a good beer. I think it's not that bad.
I like it.
I like it actually. It's not bad. Yeah. So yeah, it was a fun time.
Well, thank you so much for joining us for this video. Let's go home.
All right, everybody. That was an interesting experience. I enjoyed the tent bar, whatever it was. I enjoyed the food, with the exception of the silkworm dish. But this has been the Korean American. I'm not American. I'm actually English. But it's been a good time. We'll see you next time on the next video. Peace. Bye bye. I don't know how to stop the recording.